So this is update in between the usual, since I've been watering under this tree. As you can see, if I tilt this upwards, hopefully you can see. So about right here, over to there, you can see where the shade hits. I mean, not all of this is full, but the shade line over there is about the drip line from the water, and then it cuts about from, I'd say about 3/4 of the row, just a little under 3/4, maybe in between 3/4 and a half. I'm not going to get too technical with that. The rutabagas and turnips and all that was in here, I'm getting sprouts. And there's something viney, not sure what that is, but that's some dandelion that came up. There's a little bit there. Some sprouting up there, sprouting up there. Getting some nice sproutage now. If I move the, you see, it's dark. It's nice and wet now. Well, not overly wet, but you know, it's not dry like it was. There's that, and then closer to the base of the tree, you can see it's still nice and dark, and you know, it's not dry. It moves well. I can dig into it with my finger and get that could be field grass, or it could be something. I'm not touching it until I know. But you know, there's some dandelion there and there. Not much in between. Kale. I've got new kale sprouts popping up everywhere. And the ones that were just not doing anything have now actually got bigger leaves, and they're coming up a lot better, really branching out. Some of the ones over here are getting big. That's got to be some kind of squash, I'm guessing, but I don't know how it got over here. There's this little tomato once again. It's probably going another 2 inches since the last time I showed it. Been fertilizing that with some wood ash. The asparagus, it's getting tall from doing nothing. It's really prominent now, even inside the rows where it's all closer together. I wanted to see how well it would do close together as well as further apart. Over here, I still am unsure if this is Swiss chard or if it's red Russian kale, because they both have a reddish color, but I'm thinking it's Swiss chard and rainbow chard in here. It's starting to fill out where the leaves were eaten. It's growing new leaves. They're coming alive. Not to mention new sprouts coming up all over the place. So again, the water, you know, those are getting big and leafy. I like it. So I'll have to pay better attention to this area, definitely. Starting to fill in nice. Coming over here, we got new growth popping up here in the spinach. And then the other spinach that was already coming up is getting a lot taller and more filled in, more leafy. It's got a nice taste to it already. And then the spinach row over here is also, for the most part, filling in. There isn't a lot of new growth on this end, which really is weird because, as you can see, its tree line stops about there, so it's got rain. No idea on that end. Same goes, we've got some new butter crunch coming up, but not a lot. We'll see what happens as it grows, but the stuff that was already coming up over here has gotten taller and more filled in. The still forgot the name of this, but it's some kind of cabbage. Has filled in nice, and it's gotten tall from what it was since I watered this area myself, just to be sure, because it's really under the drip. There's a lot of tree over here. You can see over there it's not as full, but right here it's real full up here. Excuse me. And then tomatoes, the biggest ones. Flowers. Gonna have some tomatoes soon. The big ones over here. If you can see. Oop. Let's see. Right there. Get in close. Tomato buds. That's gonna be flowering soon. Some of the smaller ones I've already pinched off because I want them to grow bigger. They've already started flowering, and they'll stop growing and start bearing fruit, and it's going to be small, and I'd rather have the strong plant, get a good root system in there. I had one more thing.